voice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to MILF Manor, the live. Trying to find my water. No, I'm only joking. Welcome to Hot Toys. I don't know where George is. Probably internet trouble again. We shall await his arrival. My goodness me, what a week. There's me, you know, just thinking, just got to review The Last of Us on a Sunday with Jane. Nothing really else out on the moment in terms of TV. And then TLC went, hey, do you want a show about dudes dating the mum? And the worst thing is it never came to the forefront of people until 3 episodes had already gone by. Then people were like, hey, have you heard of this show? Have you heard of this show that is that's currently doing some weirdo stuff? Speaking of weirdo stuff, here's George.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm okay. How are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Good.
I watched your video on is that what you're about to talk about?
MILF Manor.
MILF Manor. What the fuck is that?
It's a show where you can watch your mum get her back door smashed in.
I mean,
live.
At first I thought really, I was like, doesn't pull this kind of like weird stuff because I trust everything. And I was like, MILF Manor, this has got to be some joke on Last of Us or Velma. And then I was like, no way. Because I never heard of the damn thing. And then I watched it. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, come on, is this like some Pornhub show? But it's TLC.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I don't know American networks, but isn't somebody said that TLC is meant to be like educational or something?
Yeah. Was.
Well, right. This is an educational, right? An education in depravity, but
yeah, disgusting.
Hey, George, don't you want to go to a lovely villa in Mexico and sleep in a bed as let's say your 23-year-old daughter's getting her rear donut shop absolutely plowed by a dude your age?
No, the thought of it is
you'd kind of want to jump out of bed and beat the shit out of them.
It does, but would it actually tell?
And now it's women, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The reason I was stunned by the video, not only that you do it phenomenally, but it's the very thought that something like this exists. I'm like, okay, if this had, I said, did it go past episode 1? I mean, I went to look because I'm like, I'm sure that episode 1 comes out and the entire country would be like, you know,
I've done 3 episodes now.
I know, but that's what I really thought the country would be, you know, with pitchforks. No way. But then
episode
I remember
4's on Sunday, so maybe Monday.
Wow.
We'll have episode 4 of MILF Manor. Maybe Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday.
I mean,
next week.
Are they trying to push basically incest? That's what they're pushing.
Yeah. I mean, there was a text that the production team sent to them in the first episode saying, hey, relax, chill, and maybe open your mind and explore certain avenues, as in your mum's back avenue.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this has been a crazy week for news, brother. It's you had that Sam Smith insanity, which that's on y'all. So we get the TLC crap, and Sam Smith, that's on Brits.
It's not. I didn't. Hey, I was not the one who didn't age restrict it on YouTube or anything. The fact that they didn't age restrict it is.
But they allowed it.
YouTube allowed it, yeah.
I know. You know, that's something I didn't understand. Is a very.
That was probably made in America, by the way, dude.
Come on.
Probably lives in America to Sam Smith.
Really?
Probably.
Oh. So y'all take half the blame. Okay.
None of the blame.
I mean, you know, I finally watched Velma. because I'm like, I see all this stuff, and I'm like, I just want to see how bad it is. And you know what I realize? It actually, you know, when I see a show or something that I love, a childhood classic reimagined to death, usually you get angry, you get a little bit salty, and I was like thrilled. I realized that they lost their fucking mind. Like they're broken, like completely. Like Hollywood is completely broken.
Mm-hmm.
And Velma is kind of like, this is who we are. It's like a flasher who got a
Yeah,
complete
we are sick, perverted, degenerate, racist, misanthropist,
racist. That's where all the racists are.
misogynistic as well. They're just everything. They're just like, this is us. This is us. We are everything that we get in front of the camera and preach that you are and shouldn't be.
Right. And MILF Manor now just says, hey, we're also
MILF Manor.
We're also, you know, incestuous. Woo! I'm really surprised that the Million Moms, you know, that group of Million Moms. Have you heard of them?
Group of a Million Moms.
Yeah, there's a group called A Million Moms, and there was a show a few years ago called Lucifer. It was based off the Neil Gaiman
Okay.
comic series. So when it aired on FX before Disney had purchased them, that group, A Million Moms. It's like a million moms who are like, don't teach this in school, don't do this, don't do this. It's a million of them. So they got a whole campaign together to shut it down. I mean, these million moms going after advertisers. They're like, you can't have a show about the devil and blah, 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 blah. And I was looking around like, where the hell are the million moms for this MILF Manor?
They're in MILF Manor. Getting a 4-finger discount.
Yeah,
feeding the ducks.
yeah. But you know the good news is, brother, it's the fact that Mr. Rogers is still kicking ass all these years after he's dead. You saw that video that went viral a few weeks ago. It's come back again. There's been a lot of articles today about it, where he was. They have a clip of him from the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. I don't know if you ever watched it as a kid or if it was in the UK.
We didn't get it in the UK.
Okay. Well, he basically has a clip where because he was always not only entertaining, but educating children. Like I grew up watching him. And he just has a simple video where he's like, you know, boys are boys and girls are girls. Boys grow up to be men and girls grow. And it was just a beautiful, concise video. And it shows a couple of his interviews where he was discussing the matter. He goes, well, the reason you do this is because, you know, when little kids are little kids, they want to know who they're going to be when they grow up. They're like, well, what happens to me as I grow?
Well, you're going to get sent to MILF Manor. And you're going to have to put your bits and bobs into some dried up fruit.
Well, at least I can't even say that. It's like there's nothing. It's like, I don't know where you go after that. There is nothing.
I don't think there'd be a DILF Manor.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because we're made differently. And if we see, you know, if your daughter was there, like I said, there wouldn't be conversation had. People would be getting thrown out of windows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come up for a father to see his. First of all, they wouldn't go. Second of all, the father would be like, what am I on? What is my daughter doing here? Yeah.
What's my daughter doing here? What's she doing showing off all the goods? Why is she going on dates with guys my age? If you got daddy issues, just come talk to me. We'll sort it out.
I didn't think this thing would, after I saw your video, I didn't really think it would last more than an episode.
Dude, people are fascinated by this. They cannot believe what they're seeing.
I mean, so what do you think is pulling people? That the people are depraved or the curiosity?
Well, I think Hollywood's depraved, and we live in a depraved society at the moment. We live in a depraved society where people aren't trying to help other people. They're trying to exploit other people. So people that have gender dysphoria, they are very vulnerable people. Very vulnerable people. Instead of trying to help them, get them the proper mental health that they need, treatment that they need, they instead go, hey, I could make a lot of money by grifting off this, and maybe even persuade some people who are sort of on the fence, tip them over, and they can come to my clinic, and I'm going to make a fortune by cutting off healthy parts of their body. Afterwards, don't really care. Made my money, you know. I'll just go on to the next one, and if they turn around and go, hey, wait a minute, I was only 15, 14. You took advantage of me. Think you're a bigot. Think you're a bigot, and that's you're on the wrong side of history. That's where we are. Instead of trying to help people,
right? But we know that Hollywood is depraved beyond help. They just need to be like, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah. Kind of like, my point is are the viewers who are watching it, are they the ones who are primarily depraved? Are they just stunned out of curiosity and they're like,
I don't know what the viewing figures are at all. I've got no idea.
I'm just like, when I saw again your video, I was shocked. I'm like, come on, it's not April Fool's. I couldn't accept it. I know what you were saying, but I was like, it's not possible. And then I was like, wow.
Let's see if I can get some ratings. Let's have a look.
I mean, that's really one of the last lines. There's nothing left. Well, there's one thing left. I'm not going to say it. There's one thing left, but they can't. I keep saying they can't go any further. I'm really surprised the FCC hasn't shut them down.
Oh, they could go further, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, what's the point of the show? Is it supposed to hook up a kid with his mom?
That's what they're hoping.
Is that because
that's clearly what they're hoping is that there is George, there is alcohol on tap from the moment they wake up, and they're grabbing bottles out the fridge the moment they wake up. The young lads, there was in the third episode that I watched, the young lad whose mum told him that she'd banged his best mate.
Really?
By the way, this is his best mate, who the family have known since kindergarten. So
crazy.
She's known this kid since he was a baby, to a little boy, to a teenager, until he was inside her. And he was all like fooked up about it. And what was he doing? He was at the bar, pouring absolute vodka by the ton load into a shaker. They want them docile. They want them inebriated. They want them out of control. And they want them to bang their mum.
Right. But it sounds like what you're saying is they're looking to have a kid bang his mom, not bang another mom. Like, that's like the appetizer. They want a kid.
They want the main the appetizer of the show is let's see if we can get one of these. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry. The appetizer, the hors d'oeuvre, is just trying to get one of the dudes to smash a mum, right? But ultimately, the main course, the coup de grace, is they want one of the dudes to bang their own mum.
Now, if that happens and the country doesn't stand up, that's to me either they don't believe it, but even that's not acceptable. I'm trying to find a way how to think what would be the reasons that there would be no repercussions. Like, no one would do anything.
It's so bizarre because they are acting as if this is normal. That's, the people are there and they're acting as if it's normal. And it was quite funny because the mask slipped on one of the women. She was dating she went on a date with this guy, and he's 30 and she's 46. And she said, the reason why I get on with you the best is because you're the oldest boy here, the oldest man here.
Right.
And it was that clearly the mask was slipping, that she was like, these were all kids.
Well, yeah.
I'm in a pool of kids to bang. Like the youngest is 20 years old. That's why it's probably in Mexico, is because the age of drinking in Mexico is 18, whereas in America it's 21. So you couldn't put them up in a villa in California, for example, because when you're plastering a 20-year-old boy, because you're a boy at 20,
of course,
guys, you're a boy until you're 35, then you turn into a man. But you're a boy until he's 20-year-old boy, and he's just getting, pumping that alcohol in him. They all are.
It's just, you see how stunned I am. My face, it's like, I just, I'm surprised. I mean, 20 years old, Jesus. I was like, if it gets a season 2, what are they going to do? Put 15-year-olds in there? It's unbelievable what's going on. But you saw what happened with Disney this week. Who took note? Who obviously is taking notes from TLC? They were talking. They were talking about Ironheart and how they.
Yeah.
But they got trans representation for all those kids. We've been sure to shove it in there.
Yeah, kids, cut your healthy bits and pieces off. Think that you're a different person than you actually are. We're here to shroom you.
It's been that kind of a week, though. Like I said, you had the Sam Smith, you had Disney, now you have MILF Manor. I think you had one. There's a new drag show coming out with kids.
What?
It's just, I think it's there's a drag show that's touring around the country that went through a part of Texas a few weeks ago, and they're working on getting a show together where they perform in front of kids and their moms. You've seen those.
I don't give a fuck.
I completely agree with you. But what I found interesting is the reporter who was talking about it. He had said, "There's no fathers in there."
No, there's never any fathers. There's no fathers when it comes to this show, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, no, come on. I mean, I'm surprised there hasn't been. How many episodes you said played?
There's been 3 so far.
And have there been any fights? Like, come on, you could see a son knocking the shit out of some other dude.
No, there's some guy threw some crickets at another guy for dating his mum. Because they went to the Klaus Schwab restaurant where they were being served crickets to eat. I'm not even joking.
You're not joking.
No, I'm not joking. They went to a restaurant and the food they were given was a bowl of crickets. Eat the bugs. So they were all, and the funny thing is they all said they were disgusting. So he just ended up throwing the crickets at this 20-year-old who was on a date with his mum, who's 59. And his great chat up line was, "You're pretty."
Well, they're kids. They're boys. They don't know shit about life.
There's been 3 in 3 weeks ratings on Metacritic for this show.
And what is the news?
Well, 3. They're all 3 are negative. Surprise, surprise. But there's not enough to create a user score because there's only been 3 people. Would Rotten Tomatoes have this on?
I have no idea. You heard the good news, though, is that Rings, 4 months after it debuted, was knocked out of the top 10. So I was like, okay, was beautiful. Remember, they wanted to last. They said that one of their metrics of success was to be number 1 for 6 months after it aired.
Dude, they weren't even in the top 15.
Yeah, I know. It was beautiful. It has a 21. It actually has a higher score than Velma, which when I looked at it yesterday was at 6.
There you go. I was right. Single women between 40 to 60. So meet with single men in their 20s. Well, that's a lie because Ryan's 30.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that the critics actually gave it a lower score?
Well, I mean, let's just hold down. This could be one person for a week, 2 people for all we know, How many we got? What the hell, degenerate? If you enjoy this, you're demented. This is from TLC, the Learning Channel.
Yep.
So yeah, this is screwed up. Most shows of these days, I guess Hollywood just want to try and convince everyone that they should be as morally bankrupt as they are, disgusting and creepy. Well, we got half, one, half. This is mine, 5 stars. This is so degenerate, disgusting, an affront to any and all morals. I must see more.
Wow.
1/2, 5 out of 5. Tantalizing episodes that leave you on the edge of the seat.
Wow.
Leave the Oedipus complex at the door and tune in for the best hour-long experience of your life.
Wow.
Great show. Love the MILF awareness. Wild show. Awful concept that makes for incredible TV. 1/2 a star. 1, 5. Half.
I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how to address this.
Well, these women are still trying to wrap their mouths around. Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that wasn't going to. I mean, is there something they win? Is there
The Daily Beast give it a fresh.
Wow. Well, you got 2 the Daily Beast. Wait a minute. One person's against it, one's for it.
Laura Bradley from the Daily Beast says no, but Fletcher Peters
is like, yeah.
From the Daily Beast says, oh, okay. Once MILF Manor is able to lean into the cheese factor while also adding a fun-spirited host and clear-cut focus, we'll all be thanking 30 Rock for accidentally inspiring such brilliant TV.
Are we sure Hunter Biden isn't a producer?
Are we sure Satan isn't a producer?
I think, yeah. Wow. That's, I can't even imagine. I'm trying to put myself in the position, like when I was a kid, if I was growing up and something like this came across, what would have happened? Like the reaction. I think my family would have ripped the TV out of the wall.
My mom would have
and then gone on a march
to turn it off.
Yeah.
And probably then told us off for having it on in the first place. We didn't put it on. In my house, so that would have been turned off.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Wow.
Hey, come down to Mexico, get blind drunk. Fuck your mom.
I mean, is that how? Could you imagine how they're sitting here pitching that? Hey guys, we got a great idea. It's not going to cost a lot of money.
Oedipus killed his father, slept with his mom, and then stabbed his eyes out
after he realized it was his mom.
After he realized what he'd done, yeah.
Because he didn't know it was his mom. That's actually funny. The only difference, he slept with her before he knew it was his mom, because they had met. What was if I remember the story correctly, it's like there was a prophecy that was told to the king that one of his children or son would end up
kill him. Yeah.
And
so he cast Oedipus out.
So he never knew it was his mom. So he slept with her, and then later he finds out his mom's like,
well, killed his dad.
Yep.
Then he slept with his mom.
I thought it was before.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I slept with his mom, killed his dad, whichever.
And then
when he realized,
and they're sitting. I mean, has anyone brought that up on the show? Like, this is actually
if they have, they've edited it out because it's not been in the show.
Now, what kind of quality of mother would do that? The kid, they're stupid. I
wouldn't dump my Tinder sauce in these fucking prunes. They're minging. Absolutely minging.
Wow.
I just no.
Unbelievable. And then I watched Last of Us. And I lasted about, what was that? 11 minutes.
38 seconds. Okay.
Right until I'm like, did this dude just kiss this dude? And is this I was like, I thought we were watching a show about the dystopian society and, where the monsters.
You're watching a show that wants to get awards, and so rewrote the story of Bill, made it saccharine and perfect utopia in the post-apocalypse, so that everyone can go stunning and brave for award ceremony.
Now, here's my question I've been waiting to ask you all week, because I'm gonna play this when I have time. I still haven't played Last of Us. Is that the way it is? Bill and his character in the
Bill is gay in The Last of Us, but Frank is dead when Ellie and Joel come to visit Bill.
Okay.
And they don't sit down and talk about how gay Bill is. There's just hints. There's, he talks about Frank. Have you seen Frank? If you find this guy, he's got a stash of gay porn, which Ellie nicks a magazine from. But no, Bill's actually got a character in The Last of Us. Whereas in the TV show, his character was gay. And he lost all of his, because it's a really cool section of the game to get to Bill, and Bill's a good character in the game. He's a really cool character in the game.
Because it looks like it would be hellacious when you play the game trying to get through his security.
In the game it is, because he's got a... What the fuck was that? Wow.
My dog. Sorry.
In the game, he's got all these traps set up, and they're trying to get through the traps, and then, of course, you got all these... It's the don't say gay Bill. Or it's the don't say Bill gay.
Yeah, sorry, Snoopy's downstairs.
Okay.
Somebody must have come to the door. That's he always barks at the door when someone comes to the door. No problem.
I had somebody come to the door today.
And what did they do? Did they ask you for your BBC money for your bill?
Oh, they're going to. I've had a threatening letter.
Oh.
Another threatening letter saying, we're coming to your house. Right, and I'll tell you to fuck off. No, I might have got this instead, just knock at the door, and then maybe this arrived.
Oh, that's a beauty.
The 1 in 6 scale 1966 Batmobile. This is the second one that they had to send to me because the first one was lost by TNT.
Yeah, it's at somebody's home.
And even though TNT said, "Oh, look, we found it," they then lost it again. And so after I actually did some shouting at Jazz Inc., because this was shipped on the 5th of November.
Wow.
Yes. So it's been 2 months, and I still didn't get it until today. And so I ended up having to do some shouting at. And so what they said, though, what Jazz Inc. have said is, yeah, you've been waiting too long. You've been waiting too long. We're going to send another one out to you. If the TNT one turns up, we trust you'll do the right thing, which I will do. I'm not a thief. Don't need to steal. And they also said we're no longer using TNT.
Good.
They said they've let us down way too much. This is my 4th delivery from Jazz Inc. And 2 of them, weirdly enough, both of them, the 1 in 6 Batmobiles, this one and the Justice Mobile, both of them lost. So 50% of my deliveries, which I had from TNT, have been lost.
It's a dude. You know it is. I mean, I'm speculating now, but it's somebody with sticky fingers. But my Batmobile just came in 2 days ago because it had broken. The Justice Mobile, the BBS. I just unpacked it. Yeah. Long story. But yeah, it just came in. So I was thrilled because I had the other one, but I hadn't pulled it out. So this one I pulled out. It's a beauty.
I still haven't got my Justice Mobile out. That's in storage. Still boxed up. So I hope it's not broken because I haven't checked it because it's just been boxed up.
you want me to get it?
What, mine?
Not yours. I have mine.
Yeah, get yours if you want.
Hold on. I don't know if people have seen them because that's a beauty. You got to show that again. That 66 Batmobile. Spot on.
I put this on, we're going to get even more light. Let there be more light. Push. Get it down. And this is also electronics. I've got a power pack to plug in, which will turn that on, and also the rear tinder source, the rear thruster. So this is literally just arrived. I've got downstairs. My front room is just a big empty box now of packaging from this, which I'm gonna throw away after the stream. But I hope Belle doesn't decide to you know. And I do have here, let's bring this in as well. This also arrived this week, which is the Batman Forever Robin, which of course could go into this Batmobile should I be so inclined. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. I've turned focus off in an attempt that we can get some better shots. But that's a great one. And the Batman, of course, I showed off last week in Hot Toys, which is over on the Hot Toy channel now. So the front hood or bonnet does not come up. The back, though, the rear one, if I can. Yeah, the rear one, be careful. The rear one does. And then the engine is in here, because the engine's at the back, not the front. And this. So that goes there. Got a little bit of polystyrene. Got the two parachutes. Got the two parachutes, one there, one there. Then the turbo at the back, the afterburner at the back, which does light up. And if I grab this here, because I still haven't opened it all, because it's literally just arrived before the stream started, you do get a afterburner flame that can go into the back of the afterburner. I know this kind of looks like an anal plug. Let's not rule it out of the equation. But yeah, that plugs into the back of the afterburner, and then that will light up as well. So you have the flames. Also have the little radar-y thing, radar doodah. I'm not sure if that went in the front part of the machine, but you get a couple of them because you do get this pack with it as well. So let me just pop that anal plug to one side. Very nice. Try that later. You get slush. What goes where? Sticker sheets. Sticker sheets for the Batmobile. More sticker sheets. Then you've got lots of different we got these magnetic screens. So I think you can put them into the into the thing. You've got so they're all magnetic. You have the antenna. Not sure what those are, but there's two of them. Then we got what I imagine might be the actual parachutes. Halide art. Maybe parachutes there. We have this. Not too sure about that one. And then we have a keyring communicator. And does this open up? Let's see if this opens up. Looks like it does. Yeah. Slides down. This is a little remote control. A little remote control. It's not plugged in, so it's not going to work. Yeah, George has gone to get the Justice Mobile. So we've got a little remote control to do the various things. That's cool. The doors, as you would imagine. Let's just go back in. Doors open. And it's got the interior is exactly how the interior is in the Batmobile. Here we go. George is back. It's got the fire extinguisher inside of it. It's got the ejector seat buttons, pulleys. Now then, let's kick on to George. Hi.
Hi. I'm going to have to take the headphones off so I won't hear you because I got to lift it up.
Sure.
All right.
George is he's a fucking wanker. Really is. Why on earth? Oh!
You got a good picture of it?
Oh yeah, yes. I'm just shouting at George now. Shouting at George. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's the Justice Mobile.
Yeah, Juiced is awesome.
Look at that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Juiced, I got mine in storage.
Juiced is a one of a kind.
Well, with the he's not got his headphones on.
Yeah.
Well, with everything that he's making, yeah.
Hold on, let me just put this down now. I'll be right back.
Easy stuff. Okay. Hi. Okay. So yes, this is massive, by the way. If I was to pick this up, which this is pretty massive. That's where you see at the back, the dangling cable. That's where the power plugs into, and then you plug it into the mains. That beautiful front. I think the headlights come on as well. Let's just
the headlights come on.
Back on.
The headlights come on.
Woo!
Woo! Those are beasts, but beautiful. See, that's Juiced. His work is impeccable. It's because he does everything not only with love and passion, but he brings the whole community in. I mean, have you ever watched one of his builds from the beginning when he talks about a project?
Yeah.
You get everybody in these groups. They're like, hey, I found a picture of the Batmobile.
Found a picture of this. I found the schematics for that.
Yep.
He gets people from the actual who worked on the actual, films. Hey, we got some schematics that we can send through to you of the absolutely correct dimensions. He's very particular on the dimensions, making sure it gets all the dimensions correct.
Very meticulous guy. I also had I had a couple of surprises today. Funny enough, something I had been waiting on a long time finally arrived. Not to do with superheroes, but a hero in a kind of way.
Was that from the Green Mile?
Yeah. John Coffey.
Is that a custom you had done?
Yeah. See the sweat?
Yeah, I never saw the Green Mile.
Oh, yeah, very good.
I know the film.
Very good.
Doesn't he get a guy to jerk him off or something?
What?
Or drink his piss or something? I don't know.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No jerking off, but it's a good figure. Good figure. Great light. And of course, he's now dead.
Yes.
The actor's gone.
R.I.P. Jesus. That's the Yellow Mile. Oh.
Yellow Mile. What shows are you watching? Well, we know now.
I thought there was this really weird scene about wanting to go to the toilet or something. We wanted to piss.
I thought you were this kind-hearted, innocent man who's calling out.
Dude, I am fucking innocent. Fuck off.
Calling out all the depravity in the world, and you're talking about golden showers.
It's too much MILF manner. It's too, dude. There's a woman called So Young. She's 50 years old, so she's fucking lying. She's called So Young, and her son, his dark secret that he didn't think his mum knew. Oh. By the way, she guessed it correct.
Which
was that he got pink eye from eating some stink eye.
Tell me, not her stink eye.
Not her stink eye. He simulated that in a dance routine on the last episode, though.
What do you? Whoa! Hold on. Stop. Mm-hmm. Pump the brakes. Did you just say he simulated going down on his mum?
No, he simulated eating his mum's ass.
Oh.
Bit of a difference. One's the front bottom.
Okay.
The other's the rear donut shop.
Yeah,
George,
interesting.
They had to make a dance sequence that symbolized love.
So.
And what symbolizes love more than simulating eating your mum's O-ring?
Yeah, nope. No. That's not love. That's some perverted sickness. Nope. Yeah, that has to be. See, stuff like that.
You can say nope all you want, George. It happened.
Yes, I understand that it happened, but thank God that we have channels and the ability to call this depravity out because, there are lines for everything. See, I don't want to, you're going to have people who are going to say, well, it's just a matter of taste. No, there are lines in society and in life where you go here and no further. That's not, that's not something good. But I'm still trying to figure out how you got urine.
Well, he actually demonstrated because he said when you're going then you can get some.
Did he realize that maybe he's adopted or some weird, and he doesn't realize that he came out of that?
Well, his mum, who's 50, called So Young, she's lying. She doesn't kiss because she says kissing is disgusting.
Oh, see, this I've heard before.
So she has instilled that kissing's disgusting in this kid. So his instinct to want to kiss has now been overrun by my mouth needs to go elsewhere. So he's into eating the rear donut store, and he quote wants to suck the acrylic off toes.
So you got a foot fetishist.
He's a foot fetish that likes to eat.
Who's a meat muppet
at the rear donut store, but kissing's disgusting, according to his mom.
I remember when I first heard that. I remember it was my cousin's first date with his new girl a few years ago, and she had told him, "I'll give you a blowjob, but can't kiss." We were sitting having dinner. He wanted to do a double date. And she just said it right there. She goes, "I give you a blowjob, but I don't kiss. That's intimate." I was like, "What?" It's like I did a double take. I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Say that again." And she's like, no. She goes, "I'm not ashamed of my sex and what I love." I'm like, "Yeah, you understand. Like, we're at dinner. Kind of like not a conversation to have about what you're going to do with my cousin. Let alone, fucking now you're talking about someone's mother." So I understand when you're sitting here saying like, "Yeah, okay." He's like, kissing is disgusting. I mean, does he realize that that's a lot of flappy ham? Besides his mother. See, I'm just I can't come to grips with the fact that these are their moms. So I'm trying to focus on something tangential, like other things that would not attract them. Is somebody like holding their other children hostage somewhere and we don't know about it? Like ISIS, Hezbollah, the WEF.
Okay. George, do you want me to tell you about Denise? Because Denise, she has a sad story to tell.
Pray tell.
Denise, 40-something. She was very emotional when she was introducing herself on the camera to the audience at home. And Denise was like, if my daughter was still around today, she would have been 28.
Oh.
But she died less than a year ago, age 27.
She died a year ago, age 27. So she's here trying to go fuck her son.
George, let me finish.
So it's bonding now.
George.
Okay.
She said, I used to go out, dating with my daughter with me. She was there with me. So I've come to this island to get my rear donut store smashed in and filled up with Tinder sauce in honor of my daughter. Because nothing says, George, please, nothing says honoring your dead daughter than going to an island and trying to have your donut ring kicked in, back doors smashed in, rear gates belted in by some young 23-year-old emptying his Tinder sauce inside of you. And I can imagine, George, if this was to happen in the show, if that was to happen in the show and she's there on all fours, her big flappy milkers just like looking like, an Ethiopian going for water in 1820. Guy smashing her back doors in. Just don't care. I don't care what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wreck her. I'm going to wreck her. And as he comes to his climax, just her going, "I fucking did it for you, darling. Did it for you." Isn't that beautiful?
No.
No pleasing somebody.
No. And you've now put me off of donuts. I love donuts. Not the metaphor. Donuts. Real donuts, not smashing a donut.
A real donut shop.
Real donut shop. Lovely. And this is on TV. Well, Velma looks so much better now.
But does it?
Not
does
really.
it then?
But what I will tell you is that I think Velma is actually a victory, to be blunt. I do. I think it's a victory because they expose themselves. Even this MILF shit, which you just described to me, which sounds like the ninth circle of hell, and Dante was brilliant. Every one of these things, the further that they go to twist reality and make everything where, flip it on its head, where it's insane, the
Do you
more
know who else
people
was
go.
flipped on their head, George?
You're gonna
Denise.
tell me. Denise. Well, what's next? Are they gonna all run a train on each other's moms?
Why not?
Make it a furry orgy at the same time.
I don't think the MILFs would understand what a furry is.
Well, maybe Denise's son can do her a favor where he can become a he-she. And he can say, Mom, my name is now whatever.
No, George, don't be ridiculous. Her son has a very good job.
Yeah.
He's a male stripper.
What?
Her son's a male stripper.
Okay. Wonderful. So her son's a male stripper, which sounds like the least of all the problems with this show. So her son's a male stripper, but I'm saying she lost her daughter. He could, in today's age, he could say, now I identify as.
No, she didn't just lose her daughter, George. She lost her daughter less than a year ago. I thought it's a good idea to go onto a reality TV show to get a four-finger front-bottom discount.
Play hi-ho silver with her son.
See, George, if you just intertwine them a bit, and at their age, she's had kids as well.
You're gonna need a parachute. It's funny. It's like, how many times have I heard from people who are commenting? It's like, you're complaining about these things and you have toys in your studio. I'm like,
thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God I do. Yes. Thank God I can look over there and go, God, wasn't the Transformers fantastic? I can look there and go, God, then I have so many great memories through my Lego.
Yep. Do they understand that the internet is forever?
I don't look at that, George, and go, oh my God. Oh yeah, I remember when my 27-year-old daughter died, and I honored her memory by having Tinder sauce splashed all over my face, neck, and chest. As I knelt there with red raw knees, head tilted up, tongue out, eyes closed. I honor my daughter thusly.
You honor your daughter thusly. I'm trying to, I usually try to get into somebody else's, to wear somebody else's shoes, to walk around so I could understand the perspective. Nope, not happening.
Do you know who else wants to get into somebody?
Like a dude who wants to suck the whatever off the toes.
Jimmy.
What?
He's called Jimmy.
I don't care about his name.
I'm just trying to
fuck Jimmy,
you, George.
Fuck his mother, fuck all these weirdos.
Jimmy's mother wants to fuck the male stripper.
Gotcha. Which is her son.
George. It's like creating a vacuum.
Yeah. Interesting. So it seems like you've been busy this week.
Done a thing or two. I
think you're just trying to wind me up.
George, I can promise you everything I've said is true.
I believe you, but it's the manner in which of your delivery, your eloquence, your colorful visualizations.
It's always nice to be a cunning linguist.
Ah, yes, it is. And now that I've got it stuck, the imagery, since I'm a visual person, thinking of these wackos, I have got to clean my palate. So, you got any other toys today?
Got a couple.
Yeah.
Hmm?
How about we take a look at them?
This is a model of Denise that I had custom made. She's on her back. She's on her back, shoulders, ass up, legs kind of like that, feet sort of going that direction, you know.
She's got like
we got Zach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that say face palm?
What?
What does that say? Hack fair? Face fair? I can't
Zach
read it.
Fair, it's his name.
Well, I couldn't read it.
Soldier, second class. This is the second class version of Zach from
You
Crisis Core.
You sure that's not Denise's son?
No, he's blonde.
Okay.
Zach's clearly a brunette. So this is the second class. Now they have just put it for pre-order the first class version of Zach. So there'd be, slight difference in the costume.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't yet to get him
Oot,
but he's there. Lovely box, great box, magnetically sealed at the front there. That's Jackie Boo.
Thank God his donut hole's protected.
Yeah, he hasn't gone to any manner of the MILF variety. And we got one more.
Drum roll.
Tifa! We got Tifa in one of her gowns from the Honey Bee. Douchey.
Oh, I'm surprised you kept her in the box and you haven't already.
Only just arrived today.
Well, I know
only just brought her up before the beginning of the show.
Well, you had 38 seconds.
She's coming out. she's gonna get all the Tinder sauce she wants. So there's I still gotta wait for the sporty costume Tifa to arrive. Then I'm gonna have all of the Tifa.
What's sporty look like?
It's nice. It's Tifa.
Well, I know, but
how doesn't Tifa look nice?
Well, she doesn't always look nice.
She does always look nice.
Not always.
Yeah, always.
Not always. I mean,
always.
When she gets up out of bed.
You're all right. Okay. You tell me when she doesn't look nice.
When she's on, what is it, MILF Island? Getting her.
She ain't been on MILF Island.
How do you know she's not going to be a special guest?
Because I took her to Seventh Heaven.
Oh.
Which is the bar she works at.
I'm opening a new figure.
I can see.
You're
having trouble, though.
Yes, because I'm all... Because they did something new on this box. You know usually how they have those wraparounds? I'll show you.
Yes.
How they have the wraparounds down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Howard Chan fucking with me. It's not a real wraparound. So I'm sitting here trying to pull it off, and it's just...
Well, George, I would prefer it if you just opened the box.
Yes.
If you want to put it off, George, do it in your own time on your own channel.
Not on MILF Manor.
No, well, I mean, if you want to pull it off to MILF Manor, dude, I'm not here to judge you.
I would judge myself. No, it's disgusting. And I'm happy that we're back to toys. I love pop culture. There are things when people say, why do we discuss things like this? You know, we'll go over films, we review television shows, comic books. It's because of the fact that that's where the battle is. I wonder
what's that got to do with you whacking it off?
What?
What?
I see what kind of day it's going to be. This is why I love Hot Toys.
George, if you're struggling, I can just go get my hunter from downstairs and bring it up.
Did you get Hunter already?
Yeah, of course I did.
Of course you did.
And Axe Wolves as well.
Oh, you got Axe too.
Yeah.
How is Axe? I haven't seen Axe yet.
I haven't opened up Hunter or Axe's boxes.
Oh, okay. Son of a bitch.
I think they're going to go straight to storage.
You don't even take a look at them?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But,
I dropped the little bastard.
Wow. That's what Denise said. She's quite a big lady.
Denise is a big lady?
Yeah, she looks like she could line back for the 49ers.
Wow. I'm surprised none of the mothers have complained
About
anything when they discovered it.
I think they might have complained that they're running out of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you complain? Because if you're complaining while dating the other guys, then you're a hypocrite.
Right. Well, this is a first for me. The little fucker doesn't want his hand to go in.
I have ordered some Lego.
Yeah.
It's shipping, so it should be here before the next Hot Toys.
Oh, that'll be good. I'm waiting for a new fans toys now that you got me hooked on. Okay, we're going to do this way. The Hunter's having a problem with his hand, so.
Okay.
Good.
Hunter, stop having a problem with your hand.
So I was, oh, there we go. Finally, Jesus. Motherfucking.
George, I got to say that you're disappointed in your language.
Oh.
Yeah, I've ordered 2 A-frame log cabins.
Oh, I haven't seen those. You have any pictures of them?
I do. Let me go get. You're going to put out a little Lego short after this.
Yeah, I'm. You mean a build?
No, I'm going to do a short. I'm just going to do a quick short of my little Lego.
There we go.
A little Lego over there.
Fine.
And I'm just. What?
Actually, it's a really good figure. There you go. There's Hunter.
Let's have a look. Yeah, your face is in the way. There we go. Turn, 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 turn,
Yeah.
turn.
It's good. And even going to pull out his sculpt next.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's have a look at the head sculpt.
You know, what Howard Chan has done, he's really taken it to the next level with the sculpts and with the artists that he's brought on board.
Hey.
He's now competing with So-So. And they're looking for licenses now to pick up.
So are.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go legit.
Seems so. Here you go. See, very nice sculpt. Whether you like the show or don't like the show, you can see that the quality.
That's a great head sculpt. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is a really good head sculpt. Damn.
Look at it.
Damn. That's great.
And it comes with a lot of accessories. So
yeah, they always do. They come with tons of little bits and pieces, don't they?
I'm going to try to move this closer so people can see really how good this. I haven't seen a great head sculpt in a long time. I mean, something that moved me. I was like,
that is excellent. That is an excellent head. Yeah. That is an excellent head sculpt.
And the detail on the bandana, and it's you know what? It is exactly what they showed in the pre-order. That's what I wanted to say. It's the fact that you always have these pre-orders and they're incredible. Like, yeah, but it's never going to look like that when you get it. And this one did.
Yeah. There's a lot of pre-orders where the head sculpts are phenomenal. And then When they arrive, the head sculpt, not so phenomenal.
Yeah.
Let me show this. I could have done that. Okay. I have a better save than sorry. I've ordered 2 of these. These lovely Lego log cabins. A frame.
Yeah, it's excellent, Captain Nut, because of the fact that they never nail the head sculpts. They always come out perfectly in the pre-orders, but then when they start mass producing them, they always have issues, whether it was the Winter Soldier's character from Winter Soldier and Falcon, who a lot of people wanted to collect, not because of the show, but because they're completists. They want to have a complete collection of Winter Soldier. So it's really interesting. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah,
that's
modular.
Oh.
And there's no, you can anyway, but this set is like, put whatever heads on whatever bodies you want.
Oh, it is.
Got Squiggle. We've got a little bit of Otter stuff going on here as well.
I'm gonna have to pull out my Legos now.
Yeah,
we should do that. You want to do that one week?
Beg your pardon, George?
You want to do that one week? Pull out Legos?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
I love my Legos.
Oh, an Otter.
Once I find a home for this, because this ain't going in storage.
No, put it right behind you. Be nice. Everybody can see it every time they come in. Just move the case over a little bit. It's a centerpiece. Beautiful.
That wouldn't be too bad there. Yeah, once I've done that, this area is cleared again because I cleared it up to put this on. So I'm going to do another Lego build. And I'm thinking maybe I've got multiple things. I can either do the Parisian restaurant, boutique hotel.
The Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that's in storage. That's a speculation piece.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm holding on to the Eiffel Tower. On the hope that in 10 years or so,
it will have appreciated. Let's hopefully we don't see any Eiffel Towers in MILF Manor.
Well, I think they will be Eiffel Towers. And they want to go up and down the MILF's lift shafts. What else we got? Lovely little interior.
How big is it? Does it have dimensions on it?
Well, that's the best that you can really do.
Oh, I found that video, by the way, I wanted to share with you of that Mr. Rogers.
Okay.
Like it. No, when you're done with this, no, this is beautiful.
So,
what else are you going to pick up?
Huh?
What else? You said you were going to look at picking up or doing a build of.
Well, there's a couple of little houses, but they're not coming out till March.
Okay.
Oh, look how cute that.
Like it looks like it's marketed more for adults and less for kids.
These are.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is part of the Lego Ideas range. That is lovely.
It is. Nice, clean, wholesome, fun. That's entertaining as well.
Just like MILF Manor.
Yeah, just like not MILF Manor. Here you go. You're gonna keep hitting that button. I know you are.
Well, no, I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on a couple of these.
Hold on, you which one?
What do you think of this?
Oh yeah, this I like.
Yeah.
Well, I like the other one too, but this is very nice.
Rex, and then Commander Cody.
Oh yeah. How big are these? Are they 1-to-1?
They're here. They say,
Oh, okay.
decent size.
Yeah, nice for a shelf.
Great for a shelf. These are great shelf items. My sis got me the Boba Fett and not the Baby Yoda head, but the Baby Yoda Lego set.
Oh.
I think these are going to sell really quickly.
Are they up already?
Pre-order. They come out March the 1st. Kind of thinking. I'm thinking, but I don't know.
You're thinking.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I wanted to show you a toy first. This,
okay.
I really, I ordered this already. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't ordered anything Iron Man since the Mark V armor, the deluxe.
You're going to show off the Mark 6.
But this, I fell in love with looking at it. I can't make it.
Yeah, I have yet to pull the trigger on it. Oh, but this is the suit that I want the most out beside the Mark III.
Yeah. Look at that. I mean, you could see the quality. This is something that they should have been doing during phase 1 through 3. Doing it now when the whole market has died, because obviously Marvel phase 4 has gone bye-bye. It shit the bed.
But yeah, this is the triangle.
This would have sold out before.
Yeah, look at that. That's the Avengers suit, man.
Yeah. The only problem is the head sculpt. The head sculpt is
that head sculpt is abysmal.
Well, you see this right here as you go through the pictures. The paint is off, and this is their pre-order. You can see.
I don't like the sculpt though on that head sculpt at all.
Yeah. What's interesting is there's a company out of Hong Kong that made this piece right here that we're looking at.
Yeah.
3 years ago, and it by itself it was $200. You'd order it, they'd ship it here. Very, very nice work though. Armor. See, people have been asking for that type of helmet. Again, so many customizers have made it. It's like they're late to the game.
It's not that it doesn't look like RJD. RDJ. It's that it looks weird. The expression on the face is weird.
He looks like he's getting his donut hole dreamed.
By Denise.
Yeah, at least it's not his mom. See, you see what I'm talking about? The head sculpt. It's just.
I think that's a very weird expression.
You know what this expression would go well with is from Iron Man 2. Remember Iron Man 2 when he
he's drunk.
Up? Yeah. That would go. Or when he stands up to tell the congressman, have a good day, after they're trying to grill him on the Iron Man suits and other countries are going to have them. Now
I probably will pull the trigger, but
yeah, I figured you would have already done so.
I'm actually trying to stop buying the Marvel stuff now. I'm in actual fact, I'm looking to liquidate some of my collection, and I think I'll be liquidating the Marvel 1-in-6s.
Okay.
There's other stuff, but I think they don't mean anything anymore. They used to. I might keep an Iron Man suit.
Just for nostalgia?
Mark III.
Okay.
Because that's the best suit. Great film. But, Marvel have done a great job of just making me fucking hate them.
Well, especially, what are you going to compare it to? What are the new Avengers coming out? It's a trans, She-Hulk, which is just silly. Daredevil, who's now cucked. You're going to have Namor. Yeah, it's just, there's nothing really good anymore coming out.
So, maybe I'll keep an Avengers. Maybe I'll keep my Hulk. my Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, and just have like the OG Avengers lineup.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Everything else can just go.
So here's the
Mr. George.
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Can you just go off that screen for a sec? Can you just go back to your Twitter, please?
Yep.
No, just bring your Twitter back up. Can you just bring your
Twitter? Okay. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
On.
Okay. George.
Yep.
Do you not see the problem? Why is this not in dark theme, George?
Oh, the dark theme. Okay, you like dark theme. Hold on. I never do the dark theme. Hold on.
You and me, we're gonna have problems. We're going problems, mate. Okay, let's play Mr. Rogers. Don't go to your settings when we're streaming.
I did it. Well, I did it, so there you go.
Okay.
Since you were blinded, by the way.
You were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start. If you were born a girl, you stay a girl and grow up to be a lady. Only girls can be the mommies. Only boys can be the daddies.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's biologically correct.
Yep.
Oh, scientifically correct.
Yeah, people are going crazy.
100% fact. That's the best thing I've seen all day.
That's why I said it's a good one, but there's even one better. It's 20 seconds. Hold on.
Can I only hold on for another 18 seconds, George?
You are having a great day today.
Oh, good day. I always have a
That's
good day.
Awesome. This is the best. This is one of my favorite times of the week.
It's my favorite time of the month.
What's the second? Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. Everybody's fancy, everybody's fine, your body's fancy, and so is mine. Because sometimes children think that they might change. They might have to change after a while. And, you know, we laugh about that now, but it's because we had that concern when we were little.
Yeah, because you're really not sure, and you thought maybe you'd become a girl, or a girl would become a boy, right?
Exactly.
So what's the second verse?
Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start. Everybody's fancy.
Good. Right. Love Mr. Rogers.
Sense the future. He sensed the future.
Well, it is, because what he was talking about is he's like, a lot of kids growing up, they ask a lot of questions, and he goes, you want to be able to have an answer for each one of them. I mean, he knew what was happening because he would have kids you'd have girls who'd say, am I going to be this way forever? Am I going to look like my mommy? Am I going to look like my daddy? And he would just say it straight out. No, you're going to look like a bigger version of yourself. You're going to be a lady. But you see his words. It's not you're going to be a girl, you're going to be a lady. When he was saying to the boys, he goes, you're not going to be a boy, you're going to be a gentleman. Some people would say, well, then. What?
I said, alas.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I think we need some of that back.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We need a lot of that back. And we need people that want to kick back and kick a fuss and a stink. We need to go, this is fact. Now George, I've always maintained, to the people that have legitimate, not fake Twitter,
right,
but legitimate body dysmorphia, I have all the sympathy in the world for them.
It's 0.001%.
But even they know they are not who they believe they are. So they can identify as, but they still know that they're not.
Right.
And I ain't got any problem with them identifying as, you know, you do you. But it's this fucking weird shit that's coming on Twitter now, and people are exploiting children, exploiting the mentally ill, exploiting the vulnerable. And we're getting this degeneracy that's going on. It's not good.
No.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
Let's go through some supers.
Oh yeah.
DB with a £1.79 says, "As what's the latest in the Omega Supreme situation? I'll give you an update next week. I'll give you an update next week. That's because I'll have more information." Faraway Finley with a 9-month Bard membership. Thank you. Veroni with a 3-month Sorcerer says, "Hail everybody." Well, hello to you too. SJ Almighty with a £1.50 Diamond Geezer super sticker, and SJ Almighty with a £1.50 Hot Dog super sticker as well. Thank you, sir. Uber Geek with a £5 says, "Bring back Mary Whitehouse." No. She was a massive censor. She was a huge censor device. She would destroy MILF Manor. She would destroy MILF Manor, but she would also probably try to destroy Mr. Rogers. She was a walking, talking, censoring machine. Fandom Menace Lover with a £5 says, "If Trump does anything to my trans gay uncle, then I will be very angry." As you should. As you should. And have every right to be. Hades has become a member at the sorcerer level. Thank you. Norwegian Kryptonian with a 24-month Bard membership. Thank you. Gibbons plays with a $2. Dilf Manor equals GTA 5 Michael on the yacht. Oh, man, that's been a while. Frank Hall gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Frank Hall, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. I Am Merkin has become a Witcher member. Thank you, sir. Apollo 536 has been a Witcher for 17 months and says, "What a romantic." Oh, that must have been when we're talking about MILF Manor. And that beautiful flowery language of love that I was using.
Your poetry.
Yes. I'm going to call up one of my exes after this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask her if she wants to have her back door smashed in. Got a free night tonight. Just wondering if you wanted to pop round, have your back door smashed in.
I'll only take you 38 seconds, you know, just
in, out, put the kettle on. Literally, but you put the kettle on because, you know, you're the woman.
But you're going to make her a meal? You're going to order something in? Delivery? You're going to give her a little...
I've already ordered in. I'll be ordering them in.
Yeah, we're talking about food. You're going to do a little cam. You're just going to go straight for it.
George, you keep them hungry, okay? You keep them hungry. Here I did. J Koto 345 has been a bard for 6 months. Thank you. Saltine American with a $5 says, "Where do you recommend going to look up good third-party figures?"
Oh, a lot of places.
Loads.
That really doesn't answer it though.
No. Depending where you live. I mean, I've got some personal reservations about Toys Wonderland because I have not received a substantial amount of deliveries. 1 in 6 Outfitters.
Oh yeah, I like them. But
they're
that's
a good
if you're
one.
in the US. In the US, they have good shipping. Outside of the US, it sucks. You also have 1/6 kit.
Well, the UPS deliver, and I've always got their deliveries. They might take a year to come across, but
1/6 kit.
1/6 kit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, for me.
He donated in American, super chatted in American, so both of those should be good.
Mm-hmm.
I personally go 1/6 outfitters myself.
Yeah, I like 1/6 outfitters better, but 1/6 kit has they don't have the same catalog, the same number of figures, but they usually have some rare things.
Didn't they make a lot of bullshit up about So-So though? 1/6 kit.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Euro based, none.
Time Walker Toys is another one I've used. I was just looking up in my bookmarks the different places that I've used, and Toy Origin. I've had good luck with them.
Toy Origin I have used as well. Ian Soforth with a £15 says, precedent, Mr. Rogers was precedent. We should have heeded him as the wise time traveler he was. Saltine American again with a $5 says, anytime Az says stink, I immediately think pink eye. Now, thanks for that. Pink eye from the stink eye, dude.
Look what you just did to him.
What?
You damaged the person.
Yes.
Are you proud of yourself?
Oh yeah. I'm an influencer, baby.
You have influenced this conversation so much that someone now has to go to therapy.
Yeah, me.
What do you think of the new Picard coming out? I've heard two people now say that it's supposed to be phenomenal. Like they say the first two seasons were shit, but this is supposed to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard anything along those lines?
Well, I mean, obviously, Robert has said that it's great. Robert loves it.
Yeah, he's one of them.
But Robert did praise somebody who was praising it. And I didn't like what the person who was praising it said.
Oh.
They were like, oh my God, I love the way that they treat Seven in the third series of Picard. The way that they discuss microaggressions and dead naming was amazing.
You said dead naming?
Microaggressions and dead naming.
Oh, okay. So everything I heard was.
So I was just like,
yeah, that just ruined it. No problem. Not gonna watch. I haven't watched.
I'm gonna watch the first episode and see if it leads to another.
You know what I never understood is why they never made Picard. I watched the first episode and the last episode of the first season. I didn't get the whole why they didn't make him immortal. I was like,
well, Picard's dead.
Yes, Picard is dead. I'm talking about the robot that is playing Picard that has his face.
Yes, that wants to die at the same time that Picard would have died normally.
Yeah, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
It was horrible.
Remember in The Next Generation where somebody, can't remember which character it was, it says to Data, how long can you live for? And he was like, indefinitely.
Pretty much until his power.
And then Picard told him in season 1 that he was gay for Data. And Data was just like, can you just fucking kill me, please? So Data is about, I can't remember the exact number, but he's about 27 in TNG. They found him about 27 years ago. So he's about 27 in TNG. So let's add, so that's 87, 97, 2007, 2017. So let's add 35 years on.
Right.
So 57, 62. So Data, who could live indefinitely, actually just wanted to be fucking killed at 62. Because Picard went, I'm gay for you.
He was telling the kid, if I remember, that kid had asked him how long he could live.
Was it the kid?
The one who had lost, I think it was afraid of losing his parents or lost his parents, and he decided to make himself up like Data. They wanted to handle his trauma. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great episode.
Very good episode. You know, where he would sound like him, talk like him. Yeah. And it's like
he's trying to do his hair and he keeps doing.
That was funny. And then he's like, "You're gonna go to sleep?" It's like Data was asking me. He's like, "No, you
Remember when
don't think."
Data was theoretically blown up in a shuttlecraft
Oh yes,
as the
that
toy
one.
collector, and Picard was just like, "Oh well, right, we need another second officer." Didn't give a flying fuck. That's a shame. Data was a good crew member. Right. We need a new second officer, and then suddenly he's Data. I dream about you all the time. I love you. So a dead Picard told a dead Data that he was
Thanks. Yeah, Picard
that he
said,
was gay for him.
Let's go to Dilf Island.
Let's go to Bill and Frank Island. Let's go to Last of Us Island. It's a gay utopia.
I still cannot believe we had this conversation. That I'm trying to come to grips with it.
We'll find out. Darth Apathetic with a $5 says, how long before 1 in 6 scale figures have swappable atoms, apples, and bulges? Stunning and brave. Well, the Thyssen male figure does have swappable bulges. However, it's deciding on which size penis you'd like to attach to it. Because you can get penis attachments for some of the Thyssen male bodies.
And you know this how?
Well, I know this because Robert bought one for his Freddie Mercury.
And he wanted it with the
and he wanted the erection penis to be Freddie Mercury's chosen penis.
That is a lot of detail to put into a figure. Like, I don't go, hey, Hunter, how's your cock?
Well, Robert did because it was Freddie Mercury.
That's cool.
And if Robert wants to choose Freddie Mercury's penis, then he can damn well choose Freddie Mercury's penis.
I can't believe they made him.
Freddie Mercury.
No.
The Thyssen body with the penis.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of weirdos out there, Joe.
I'm discovering that today. There's more than I thought.
There's a lot of fucking weird shit in this world. Sometimes I wish I was just that innocent young boy back in the day, and when that innocence was taken from me, my God, the world became a dark and scary place. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
The Rick 1033 with a $5 says, power is back on. First thing I put on was the stream, guys. Glad to see you got priorities right. Now put the heating on. Or make yourself a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, it's been cold here.
It's cold outside.
Did I hear this week on Real BBC, were you saying it, that you were getting snow? Was that...
Well, we've been forecast snow for next week.
Mm-hmm. How long has it been since you've had snow?
About 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Before this year.
I mean, proper snow. We ain't had a proper snow here for a long time. I think the last time we had like proper snow was probably 2014.
Oh, not that long ago. Okay.
Around then. It was we got a lot of snow that year.
Yeah, it got real cold here. My dog Snoopy hates the cold. But last night, out of the fucking blue, I had to take him out to walk him. And he just decides, because he hadn't been out of the house all day, he just decides to lay down on the ground as it was drizzling and just start rolling. I'm like, dude, it's like 28 degrees. Let's go inside. And he just like...
Rota 13 with a $10 says, hail to you, Az, and to you, George.
Hail.
Az, if it wasn't for you and Gary mentioning the other day the 1 in 6 DeLorean that's up for pre-order, I never would have known I love Back to the Future and adore the DeLorean. I do have the DeLorean on pre-order.
So do I. I'm gonna get it before you.
See?
We'll see. It'll come in first. I have that feeling.
Hey, whatever you got to do to, keep yourself ticking, make yourself feel better. It's all good. It's all good with me, George.
Okay. Good.
It's all good. And Hamdinger has been a sorcerer for a month, and they say, as is awesome.
Yes, he is.
Not going to argue with you there. I mean, I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying I'm not going to argue. That's all.
Did you see that Velma, Witcher Blood Origin actually is doing better in the ratings than Velma? I was shocked.
Nobody watched Witcher Blood Origin.
Well, even on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, it's doing better. You think that's the reason why?
Well,
not by much. I think it's like on Rotten Tomatoes, it's at 16%.
Witcher Blood Origin was written by window lickers with the mental capacity of a dead grapefruit.
Right.
Velma is mean and nasty.
Right, but what I realized, it's yet again another example of a self-insert from Mindy Kaling and her like incestuous relationship with her alternate identity. It's like she hates her own culture so much that I think she almost would hump a polar bear because it was white, because that's all her characters keep saying. I was looking back at her different shows. 4 shows she's done before Velma, right? And each one of them is like, I hate Indian guys. I only like white guys. I like Asian guys. White guys, Asian guys. She flips coins. I'm like, Hollywood has the real races. Absolutely. I really think
Kaling's one of them.
There's some people saying that, this is actually some secret conservative cabal to. I was like, no. They're just exposing themselves. You see all the leftists who have lost their minds. I'm like, yes, you're angry because you've been exposed.
When you get so woke, and that you have such privilege that you can essentially say what you want and not get in any trouble for it. This is what they got to. They got to their actual truth, what they really think, their real bigotry, their real hatred, their real misandry, their real misogyny, their real sexism. It's all there, and they just put it all on show.
I mean, I was like, how tone deaf are they? And I'm like, they're not. They're just saying, we're going to be us. It tried to be meta. It tried to be meta, but it just sound most of it like girl boss Twitter. Too funny. Too weird. So someone asked me the other day, they're like, you actually watched? I'm like, yeah, I watched the first couple of episodes. They're like, are you down about it? I said, not a bit.
Segregation's progressive now.
Say that again?
Yeah, segregation's is progressive now.
Oh, yeah.
In Canada, they have black-only cinemas, black-only theaters.
Which it's funny how people would want to return to something that so many people fought against for so long.
Because it's not.
Because they're not progressive.
It's not progressive people that are they're saying they are, but they are regressive. They are bigoted.
They're communists. That's what it is. It's just people don't understand.
Marxists, a lot of them.
Absolutely.
Speaking of communists, Last of Us.
But tell me, is it true what I heard about Last of Us 2? How Joel gets it, and that's what helped destroy the second game?
If you heard that he got killed by being beaten to death by a golf club, yes.
No, that's not what I heard.
I heard it was Big Papa Pump Abby.
It was somebody who was trans.
Right. We don't quite know what Abby is. Abby's supposedly a girl. But we call her Big Papa Pump Abby because she looks like Scott Steiner. Because she's like, holla if you hear me. So you got this big, bulky, burly Abby. Yeah, Abby Zilla. You know, there was lots of Abby Steiner, Abby this, that, and the other. Yeah, and she suddenly, after her father dies, she finds a 4-year course of steroids and just goes and roids up Abby Smash.
She has no brain. Meaning that's how she speaks. Abby Smash.
No.
I'm curious because you were doing such a good. I was like, I wondered if it was that way because I saw a couple of the comments. I was like, oh,
I have a playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2 on my channel.
I'm gonna go watch it then.
It's like 26 hours long. But,
Yeah, it's okay. I'll put it on the background.
The first couple of hours will answer a lot of your questions about Abby.
Does it also explain why anyone would be so stupid as to kill his character in the second game?
Yes, because Neil Cuckman is another person, another Marxist piece of shit who bought into the religion of Anita Sarkeesian. And he needs to cut off his penis, and he needs to make up for all his toxic male decisions. And the real progressive future is Abby Schlongcock.
Wow.
It's her surname in the show, in the game.
Wow.
Abby Schlongcock.
Abby Schlongcock.
She's German.
And she's on MILF Island.
If she is, she's one of the boys. And then she kills Joel, and then later in the game, she meets up with a trans boy. And she's just like, I'm really progressive and open-minded, and I don't care what you call yourself.
You understand that none of that would
and
matter.
They become best friends ever.
In a dystopian society where you're struggling for survival, no, there would be no such thing as safe spaces, microaggression. No one would give a damn. It'd be like, I want to live.
You have to understand that Seattle is a trans utopia in The Last of Us Part 2.
But there would be no such thing. I think that's the.
I think you'll find that there is.
Yeah, but there wouldn't be. I understand that they put.
I think you'll find. I think you'll find that there is. I think that you find, George, that if an apocalypse hit us right now, 25 years into the apocalypse, it will be a gay trans utopia, full of strawberries, freshly made organic strawberries, and an Abby Smash being very progressive when it comes to little trans boys.
Wow.
And if you don't agree, you're a bigot.
Interesting. I heard that they said the success of the show is actually getting them to look at going beyond season 2.
Well, they I don't think they're finishing the first game in the first season from what I know of the first season.
Okay.
Unless it's a very rushed last episode. But I know what happens all the way up to the end of episode 8.
That's why, again, you told me when it first came out, you said, don't look at how good it is in the first episode. It doesn't even matter if the entire season is brilliant. What comes after?
What comes next? And they did the showrunner main writer did say that he thinks the Last of Us Part 2, which they want to adapt, is too big a story to tell in one season.
Okay. So let's say it takes 2 seasons. What I was hearing is that they want to go beyond the content that is provided.
No. Season 1 for the first game.
Right.
And then 2 seasons on top of that for the second game.
Right.
So at least 3 seasons.
They were talking, what I was listening to, I'll find it and I'll send it to you later. They were talking about 10 seasons, like what they want to do with Game of Thrones. Like build out an entire Walking Dead style world.
Dude, they just wasted a full episode this week with 2 characters that don't reflect how they were in the game in the absolute slightest. Killed them off. They'll have nothing of consequence going forward. It was just an episode that was put there to be stunning and brave and to get them nominations for award shows.
Okay. Good.
That was it.
That's actually good.
And that's where you are on your 3rd episode of your first season. This is a very mid show so far. First episode was really mid. Second episode was better.
Yeah, I like
Third episode was a waste of fucking time.
I only watched the 10 minutes. Yeah. I couldn't make it. I didn't want to make it through. I was like, what's the point of it? Just didn't find a point. And then
There was no point of it.
No, I read something the director.
The point of it was propaganda. Here's our agenda. We keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. We keep pushing it. We keep pushing it.
And the director was proud. He's like, I tricked everybody.
I had a 2-hour version of this episode and I cried and I cried and I had to edit it down to 1 hour, 15 minutes and I cried. How emotional.
Do you know how many people I saw? It was funny. There were, I'm not going to say who they are, but there was a few guys in one of the Facebook groups that, you know, to talk about the statues in the 1/6. And there were 3 of them. They were like, I was watching it and I was crying the entire time. I'm like, yep, time to exit this group. Wrong, because I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm like, are they virtue signaling? Because you can't be a dude and sit there and watch that and cry. At least not what I saw, unless, you know, something happens to Joel or Ellie. But by everything I've heard, it had nothing to do with him in the entire episode.
No, they barely made an appearance.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well,
Cool.
you're right.
George!
Yes, sir.
Oh, hold on. Ian Soforth with the £5 says, remember some people actually complained that the cultists dead named the kid. Yes. Oh, God, that game was such dog shit. Last of Us Part 2, man. You give me, sorry, Ian, you give me flashbacks, man. Ronaldo Guilherme Melo Santos. Go you, Ronnie. Ronnie just became a member at the bard level. Thank you, sir. George! Is there anything you'd like to plug before we go?
Plug.
On MILF Island.
Well, actually, I'm working on a Velma video. I'm going to do one. And then I have 2 or 3 other projects in the works, but actually a couple of surprises. Working on a long form video.
Ooh.
Well, because most of mine are like 15 minutes. So I wanted to do one about 25, more kind of like a quasi documentary. I'm not finished with it yet. Yeah. So I'm having a good time. Other than that, I have, Base Staff Monday on Mondays and Tuesdays Titans. And what I look forward to every week is hanging out with you.
Of course.
But this week was crazy. All the news. What are you doing?
I am reading out this membership because Arindo Zanushi has become a member at the bard level as well. Thank you, Arindo. I've got Friday Night Tights tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Special guest Melanie Mack.
Are we going to hear about what's her face then?
Tomb Raider.
No. You're having Melanie.
Liza Blue.
Yeah.
I hope not. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I haven't heard you say anything on the subject.
Got nothing to say.
Gotcha. Cool.
Got nothing to say, mate. Jacob Pearson upgraded their membership to Witcher.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you, Jacob. Then Sunday, I've got the Super Chat Square Up from the Real BBC.
No Sunday Fun Day?
Sunday Fun Day afterwards in the evening. Saturday, I would like to do a Saturday of Witchering.
Oh, what time?
As early as possible to as late as I can.
What about Red Dead? We got to play Red Dead online one time.
I hate that fucking game.
Why? You're not into Westerns? Are you anti-American?
No. Yes.
You don't like cowboys?
No. Love cowboys. I love cowboys. I love westerns. I just don't like Red Dead Online. I think it's
You just don't want to wear
garbage.
your chaps online. Right? You don't want
Wearing
to
them right now. The assless ones. I'm off My cheeks are a little bit cold right now. They're chilly.
So you and Sam Smith.
Bashi Washi has been a sorcerer for 18 months. Thank you, Bashi Washi. As Melanie Mack on BBC when? I don't know. She's going to be on Friday Night Tights tomorrow. And then Melanie and I are going to be doing a stream soon together where we're going to be going through our top 10 video games of all
That's right.
time.
What was number 7? Last week I ended at number 8. You still haven't told me.
I know. I'm not going to.
But I'd like to know ahead of time, you know. A little hint.
George, we don't always get what we want.
Why not? Isn't this 2023?
Unless you want to front bottom.
Okay, well, number 5.
Number 5 is no. Ockham Asylum with a $5 says, I queued up the first 4 parts of your Last of Us Part 2 playthrough. When this stream ends, can't wait to cringe. Let's just say I am not amused about the whole playthrough. EJ Paladin has been a sorcerer for 7 months. Thank you, EJ Paladin. And JJ Gosling has been a Witcher for 4 months. He says, wonderful stream as always. RIP Lanny Poffo, aka the Genius.
The Genius.
I don't know. Who do what hada?
And I hit 60,000 yesterday.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was excited.
I think you'll find that you did it on Tuesday because we gave you a shout out.
Thank you. Because I was there in the first 20 minutes and then I left.
Somebody came in and super chatted or
Who?
something, or just said, George is so close to getting.
Oh, well, now I have to go watch the rest of it. I haven't had.
I think I said, don't go and subscribe.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, one of these days, I hope. No, number 2. Give a hint. Three, 4.
No.
So your voice is feeling better.
No, it's better. It's not back to proper.
What were you doing
What are
with
you
your
gonna
voice?
I got the coof.
Yeah.
I got the coof, and the coof, the first time I got it, it destroyed my voice. I didn't get, like, I could still taste food and all that. Didn't lose my smell. So my side effect from the coof was it knacked my voice.
Wow.
So it knacked the voice when I got it first time, and it knacked it when I got it second time. So it's probably going to take another 4 weeks. I'm a coof survivor. 2-time coof survivor.
What happens if it's 3 times? Do you get a gift basket or something?
I hope so. I wouldn't mind some nice lavender bubble baths.
Okay. Interesting. Maybe we can get you on MILF Island.
How about no? George,
Yes.
if I wanted to stick my dick in a withered prune, I would go down to the supermarket and buy some for £2.
Beautiful imagery, sir. Well said.
Pleasure. We will be back next week with some more hot toys and even a hotter discussion and maybe some hot MILFs from MILF Manor.
And we're gonna find out what his number one pick for movies are.
Sure, movies is fine. Video games, not going to find that out though.
Thank you.
You know, he's The Witcher 3.
Well, when I first said that last week, you're like, no, it's on the list, but it's not number one.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's why
I
I
didn't
was
say that
stunned.
about The Witcher 3.
Yeah,
No.
you did. I think
No,
we
I
should
didn't.
take a
No,
look
I
at the
didn't.
video.
You should.
I
It's on the
will.
Hot Toys channel where this is going to go tomorrow. So you got a little bit of time to watch it here today and then it goes tomorrow. Until then, you take care. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Ooh.